And what looks more suspicious than 2 cars full of men rolling up in tactical gear in a small town where lots of people don't really worry about that, okay? Very suspicious. What was he doing? His job. What did they do? Hit him with an invisible car. Nobody saw that coming at all. Told that man to walk out into the middle of the street. I'd rather hit you, man, walk out in the middle of the street and you hit me with an invisible car. You could have just taken me out on the side of the road. All of this is very disrespectful. I get why, trying to hide the tracks. But you know what they didn't expect? They didn't expect for Burton and his friends to have tactical advantage over them. They didn't expect them to have them linked up all up in the arms, in the back, in the eyes. What did they do? Pew, 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 pew. Took them all out. Well, and then kind of rolled up and took them out. But they wasn't expecting that, because what did they do? They left a coffee cup on top of an invisible car. Now they got Tommy trying to figure out what in the heck is going on. Why is there a car with invisible tech? Okay, this man was pushing all on the car, trying to figure out what was going on. Sir, it's invisible. You know it's invisible. You push the button. Don't be surprised. Don't be confused. Then what did he do? Look under the thing. What did he see? He saw glue. Blue's Clues, in fact. What did he do? He went right up there to Burton and them. Hey, what's going on? Y'all don't like me no more? There seems to be a lot of cars over here. What's this? He said, oh, it's nothing, liar. In the future past, and the not so distant future, but in the past of the future. It's very confusing. There's a lot of flash forward, flash back. How are you going to flash forward and then flash back within the flash forward? You see Wilf tracking down Alita. This happens before episode 1. But Wilf tracks down Alita to get answers about her place of employment. Who is that? R.I. Yes. She works for the same people that in episode 1 it feels like she was trying to take down. So we find out that even though she sent like her little bot to him in episode 1, he sucked her into all of this. Which makes sense why she's like, what have you gotten us into now? And he was like, very rude. But he did get her into some stuff. Then we go back into the regular future and we see Wolf talking to his employer, find out he's a fixer. I don't see him really fixing a lot of stuff in 2099. There's not many people that are fixed. They have a new peripheral for Flynn, and that she is their best chance to find Alita because she was the last known person with them. Flynn goes in there to get intel, okay? Her brother said, you gotta get some information. She said, fine, I'll go in there and get information, but I'm not gonna be happy about it. So she goes in there, checking out her sim. Her sim looks very cool, okay? Had a much cooler hairstyle than she does in the present past. They tell her it's not a sim. They tell her it's 70 years into the future. He tells her, guess what? Your mama's gonna die. And she said, why would you say that to me? Which is like, I feel like you can prove the fact that I'm in the future better than telling me your mother has a tumor. She's blind. She's about to die in 4 weeks. It's like, okay, well, like, and then show me her obituary. Like, you could have, so many other things. So many other things. Tell me where the tornado's gonna touch down, okay, tomorrow. Tell me where the tidal wave happens. Tell me if a building collapses. Don't tell me your mother's gonna die. But guess what? I can save her. Okay, like, just send me the meds, but you don't have to do that to me, right? So she goes out, gets the medicine, gives it to her mother. Don't tell her brother until afterwards. Obviously, he's ticked off because that's kind of a family decision that you need to make. You can't just give your mom future medicine and be like, Mom, do you want to do it? And she's like, well, it's going to die anyway. Get the brother involved, okay? Because what if she didn't? What if she didn't? She goes back in. They say a bunch of things, right? But they kind of hint towards what exactly is going on in this whole show, because still up to this point, we really have no idea what happened in the future, where all the people are, how in the world they have these big statues. Then we also find out that 2 timelines that they're in. Initially, they were all in one timeline, right? Motion, the timeline is just moving forward. We in past, present, and we in future, present, and it's all just like this. But the moment they contacted her brother, it was like this, okay? Now they really don't know what it's doing. But anyway, whenever that happens, it's called a stub. They glanced over real, they said stub. Try to never bring it up again. So they're trying to find Alita because they were paying her to get info on RI, the place that she worked for, and that her brother got her involved with, okay? Even though she was already working there, and then her brother got her involved, okay? So they were paying her to get information. Obviously, she's disappeared, and the girl, Flynn's like, well, what does this have to do with anything? Why are y'all so invested, not just in Alita, but with me? And they're like, it's interesting. All right, see, now y'all playing games. You think it's a game, but it's gonna be a game when I put 2 and 2 together and figure out what the heck is going on here. Okay, because I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit. You're playing with past lives just because your future lives, and that'd mess up the whole future. You think it's interesting now. It's about to get real interesting when I tear this whole world apart. I'm changing up everything. After Flynn leaves, Wolf is talking to the dude that he works for, and the guy's like, I know you're personally invested in this. And I had this thought, okay, is Wolf personally invested because of Alita? Because he's looking for a sister? Or is he personally invested because of Flynn, right? Because the whole time, he's looking at her very much like they know each other, okay? Very much like in the present future or in the past future, they really knew each other. Like he loves her or something. I said, put that away. So like, I feel like it's gonna come out, okay? I really feel like they're gonna be like, you're my wife, and then you die. Wilf does ask why. Hey, why are we invested in Flynn's world? And the dude was basically like, whoa there, you're gonna shoot yourself in the foot. Slow down, pump your brakes. You're getting a little bit too nosy. And you know what happens to people that get a little bit too nosy, right? They get disappeared, never to be seen again. So never mind, trying to find your sister. You won't even be able to find your sister anymore because you'll be gone. You see, near the end of the episode, Flynn is having hand problems. Obviously, it's because of the sim. She's over there just squeezing her hand for dear life, can't control it. And 2, Pickett gets reached out to while he's in a sim game of his own from the head honcho security of AI or RI. So Sharice's security guy at RI reaches out to him and is like, I'll pay you, I forget however many millions it was. I'll pay you millions and billions of dollars to take these 2 people out, period. Obviously, Pickett was like, this is entrapment. You're trying to set me up. And I was like, look at him thinking on his feet. Because I don't think I would have thought it was entrapment. I would have been just like, no. No, thank you. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like that kind of game. So I think it'll be interesting to see just what Pickett chooses to do. Okay, we're going to hopefully find out just how Wilf and Flynn are connected. And then hopefully find out what the heck is going on with that girl's hand. Because that's not normal, sweetie. You're trying to hide it, but it's not normal. Oh. Her mama can see. I said, oh, look at that. He over there taking care of his past future ex-girlfriend's mama. So sweet. So sweet.